We had on the docket to talk about the whole Mixer and Twitch shit that's going on with Ninja and all that, but I don't know if we really wanted to talk about it versus just talking about streaming in general and talking about maybe pros and cons of what do you like streaming as a streamer, and then what do you like as a viewer?
Yeah.
So I mean, because I didn't want to go too deep, but because I don't know.
Well, and I
don't know much about Mixer that I can't really. I feel like I can't put much of an opinion on it.
So yet. I know a little bit about Mixer, but I like your spin. To be honest,
who cares?
I don't care if you want to go.
Oh my god, Ninja! I'm like, I don't know who that is. I really don't.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you want to go stream on Mixer because you feel like your audience is there, do it. If you feel like you're on Twitch, like, we can't be following people. We got to do what we do because, and figure out why are you doing it. What is your end goal? Do you want to be Ninja and have, like, Microsoft pay you $100 million?
Well, you can't be Ninja. That someone already else is. Be the best version of you.
Well, I'm saying, like, aspire to be, because other companies are now purchasing other streamers because they are going and saying, oh, Ninja's doing so well for Microsoft and bringing in. So that is the new thing, is seeing how much you're worth. So there's a new thing called the Blue Book Stream Book or something like that.
Like the Blue Book, like
Stream
for
Book.
cars.
So you can rate yourself to see how many followers you have and how much that equates in dollar-wise, so that you can sell yourself.
That would make me anxious.
No, that's the business. The thing is you don't really see that type of side because I've seen it in Instagram. So, like, once I hit over 4,000 followers in Instagram, I started getting a bunch of people asking me to wear their clothing, and that, because that's what marketing has come to nowadays. So, same thing with streaming. If I'm going to go ahead and see this guy named Ninja and he's bringing all of these people in to Twitch, we're Microsoft. We're going to pay you, Ninja, to come back to your roots, play Halo for us so that we can get better money on Halo.
Yeah.
Super smart marketing.
It is smart.
But we're not all like that. We can aspire to be like that, but we have to figure out what our niche is. There's so many people playing Fortnite, so many people playing Apex Legends. You have to stand out. How do you stand out?
That makes me wonder too, is because you're saying, like, so many people are playing Fortnite and so many people are playing the Legends, but then I'm like, are they only playing it because that's what is because that's what's popular?
Yeah.
Do they even like the game?
Not a lot.
Like,
not
that's
a lot
the
of
thing.
times.
So it's like, and like, I
mean,
wonder.
you can get to liking it, but a lot of the times you're just doing it because you want to be the next person seen.
I just wonder, like, with
you want to go to the tournaments. Have you heard about the tournaments?
I know there's, like, League of Legends and Overwatch and stuff, or being like, because Blizzard has, like, legit that they're paying people to be in the league. But
they do that with Fortnite. They do that with Apex Legends. We have them here.
It just like, it makes me wonder, like, with the whole Ninja thing. It's like, does he really? I'm sure he likes his job, but is it super limiting when the corporate hands get a hold of you then?
Well, think about it.
You need to play this and only this, and you have to play it for 80 hours or whatever it may be.
And that's the thing. That's what you have to weigh out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I said, figure out why you want to do this. What do you aspire to come out of all of this?
Yeah.
So my biggest thing, because I get anxious and nervous that nobody likes listening to me and all the things that I'm doing with my stream, and then I have to remind myself, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
I want a supportive, loving community. I don't mind that I would have maybe 200 to 300 people watching me at any given time, and we just hang out.
Yeah.
That, perfectly fine. When it's a couple thousand and you're not even, like, reading the chat, I don't like that. Because I feel like nobody cares. When I go and jump into other people's stream, because on the times that I'm not streaming, I'm in other people's channels, hanging out, meeting people, because there's so many people out there now.
Yeah.
Like, I just met somebody last night who loves Harry Potter, who loves Jonathan Van Ness.
Bobbers is strugs to funk. That's struggling to function. Strugs to funk is what Bobby is. Bobby strugs to funk can't.
We connected over a tweet that she wrote about anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
And somebody that I follow retweeted it or replied to it. And I was like, I'm going to reply to this.
Yeah.
And so I just started, and we just hung out, and now I, like, added her on Twitch so that I could go and watch her and support her. Like, there's other people out there that I want to connect to and just I want to be more positive. There's so much negative stuff on Twitter right now that I got sucked into one tweet. One tweet.
No.
I commented. I feel like I'm still fine with what I commented. I feel like it was okay. I'll tell you what it was.
Was it already? Would it start off as like a negative tweet?
Oh yeah, the dude was a jerk.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what it is, but I haven't talked about or commented or retweeted anything about any of the people posting about them hitting their animals lately. Like, I don't know if you've seen that one. That's happened three times now. There was also one about a guy abusing his girlfriend. That was another one. I'm trying to be above those and start just pushing out all this love.
Good
so I
energy.
find people that are writing about feeling depressed or not feeling well, and I'm going, hey, I don't know you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know you. Nice to meet you. So I keep
see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I just keep pushing those out. So from that one negative one, I was like, that was dumb. Turn around, and I sent out 10 positive ones.
Yeah.
But that one that I commented on, the guy said that women over 30 lose 90% of their eggs. Yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
He said that we should focus on having babies before building a career. And I said, oh, hell no. And I popped off. I sent it. And then I was like,
You got triggered.
I got triggered, and that was dumb. And now I'm going to go ahead. And I left it because I was like, no, I'm true. I didn't say mean things. I told him that, something about like women are being very successful, and a new study shows that women are getting offered positions over men.
Yeah.
And then I said something like, are you just feeling
Upset for that reason?
yeah, like offended or whatever, and that was it.
Excuse me. Burn! 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 Burn!
And then I was like, whatever. I shouldn't have said that, but I did.
But at least you took that energy, like, because you knew it was like, you knew he was already putting out trolling like vibes, and you went for the bait. You put what you needed to say. You're like, okay, no, I'm not gonna regret saying this. I'm dropping it there, and even though you went there, you're like, you know what? I'm so flustered and upset. I'm gonna take the energy and make it into something else.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yeah. And I think that
It
we need to
costs
do that
nothing-
on Twitter.
It costs nothing to be kind. It really
Correct.
doesn't.
And it's so fun because there's so many fun things that can be on Twitter. You just have to, and I'm not trying to blind myself from all the negative. Like, there's times when I read it, I just try not to comment and leave it where it lies because that's just not my fight.
And I'm definitely trying to reach out into the community because it's like streaming. I want mine to be like relaxed and
Yes.
chill and not. I don't really care if I'm getting a ton of people because that's not what I'm there for. And then you've been pushing me. You're like, hey, you really just need to go out and see like other people.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Wait,
Date other people.
Wait. So first
I
off,
did.
your
Today
question
was today.
Your question was where do you want to see your stream?
Yeah.
Or like how do you want your stream to be? Like what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And then what do you like to view? So you just said that you like to just be chill. Like explain your stream because you've been kind of dabbling in it a little bit.
My stream is more of like a chat, I guess. Like I would like to be able to talk to the people and find out because I love people. I love having conversations. Oh, good conversation. I'm a Gemini. I talk nonstop. So like having the good conversations is what I'm drawn to. So I want to be able to play something that I don't necessarily have to pay attention to. So like Final Fantasy VIII, played it so many times that I really don't need to pay attention to it. So then I can have a good conversation with the people that are in there. As far as viewing stuff, I'm very, very new to going through Twitch as a viewer.
Okay.
To be completely honest with you.
Okay, what did you do? How'd you do it?
I was starting to follow some of the friends that I made from the podcasting competition. So I was like kind of watching them. They were doing their podcast where they were playing games. Mm-hmm. I sat down with you and did that like here. And then this morning I was done. I was like, okay. And I was ready to just like leave and like go away and be done. And like, okay, I'm done. Cut myself off. And I saw that Nerdy was streaming.
Nerdy Muggle.
So I'm like, all right, this seems like a
So
safe...
funny. I switched over to hers real quick.
Yeah.
Just to say
I think
goodbye
I saw your
after
bits. I think I saw your bits.
Oh, good.
So like, it's nice because I didn't realize how much anxiety I actually have. So it's like it's a safe space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know them.
Yeah, so it's like I know them. So like I've been getting more into your Discord because I'm like seeing everybody. I'm like, okay, like if I'm gonna watch people stream, I kind of want to watch people that I know.
I see you as
like,
the Tarzan elephant, Is
Yeah.
this sanitary?
Yeah, looks questionable to me. That's kind of what it is. So it's like I was going through the Discord because I'm like, I don't know what to watch, and
Okay.
I've seen people where I go to like follow or watch them, and I'm like, well, I'm bored, or I'm not. They're not
Well,
engaging,
it's not,
or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
and I agree. Like, I really despise when, again, bigger streamers are streaming.
Yeah.
And they don't pay attention to their chat. I get when they can't.
Yeah.
Like if they have a bunch of people.
Or
in
they're in
their
a tournament or something.
Yeah, or they're playing like Apex Legends or whatever, or they're not doing like a just chatting session. And it can be hard. It's just that when they're like this, I'm like, come on, man.
Weirdly enough, we swear. We do. We're sailors. But I do not like going to a stream and the guy that's on there is, or the girl, is obsessively over the top. You can tell they're kind of themselves, but like times 10, like a little too much. And when it's like people who are like that energy-wise, that doesn't bother me. But when it's like being vulgar for no reason to be vulgar, I weirdly don't like that, even though we can be pretty gutter folk.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So you jumped into Nerdies.
I jumped into Nerdies. And
was she playing Garden Paws yet?
She was playing Garden Paws.
Did you finally see what it was like?
I didn't get to stay very long, but she got wings. But I jumped in, and I was like, hey! And like it took her a second. But like the thing that I really liked is she was like, oh my god, Bridget! And I was like, this feels nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like we know each other, like we have an idea. It's like kind of so it's like I kind of dig that. So I'm gonna try to keep looking, like definitely for the people in the Discord. But
Did
like,
I not?
No, I know. That's why I'm like,
Because I was like, oh, let me show you what they usually do.
I pretty much am like your big sister, and I push you in front, and I just like test it, make sure it looks good, and you're like, it's fine. Yeah, no, because it's like it was like I realized this today. I'm like, wow, I have a weird anxiety when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I take pictures of people for a living at their wedding. But there's that, I have a camera in front of me. I'm disconnected. I'm running this. I'm not, I don't know. So like doing the stream thing was very different, and like going out and trying to find people, I'm just like, when I do anything like when you went out and met the streamers, when I have to go out and do that and I have to like go to a big crowd of people, you will find me in the corner sipping a drink and not talking to anybody.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
so
Come with me.
So this was my like version of it where it's like, okay, I know that name. She seems super nice.
She's
and
so
she
sweet.
is.
She's
yeah,
so sweet.
And she was just making pet voices the whole time, like, and I was like, okay, we do
This
like
is
I
me.
do this, yeah. So it was like that. So I'm just.
I love
it was
her.
my
Hold on.
my version of
Do
just
you-
like walking over, going hi.
Do you love her? Hi, I'm Bridget.
Yeah.
Do you love her candy references and everything? She
She
has little nerds as emotes.
I saw the nerd. I was going to mention it. We didn't talk too much about it because she went right into our podcast and was talking about the sexy priest, and we had a whole thing about that.
Oh,
so I was
perfect.
excited.
Yeah, so see,
But
you
yeah.
connected.
Yeah, I was like,
Yay!
oh, I was like, this is nice. Yeah, so like she's definitely. It was one of those first ones where I was like,
That was a good one. Thank you, Nerdy.
thank you, Nerdy, for being so sweet and so very kind and so very welcoming. It was very nice, and I felt really, really happy that you recognized me, even though my name is not Bridget. Like it's Huku. She's like, I don't. Then she dawned on her, and I was like, like it was sweet.
That's so
I liked
funny.
it.
I love it.
So yeah, as far as viewing, I'm not sure yet.
Good,
I
good.
definitely want that community. I want people.
Yes, to
Like,
make you feel
I
welcomed.
want people that I'm gonna eventually I want to know everyone that's in my stream.
It's
It's gonna be hard because you have like 500 people. That's gonna be difficult. But still, it's like it's nice to like recognize some of those voices or those.
Oh,
voices.
I do though.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's why like the Discord. It's like it's nice to have that, and you can start.
Correct, and that's why I was saying.
Except you do need an NC Dev 17 in yours.
What?
You're gonna need a new. Oh my god, you guys, the Discord's hilarious. You would need a new. You need a new like subcategory.
For dick pillows. That came out of nowhere, and I was at work. I was like, "Well, that just popped up."
Yes, it was great.
but-
one of the members is fantastic. I love it.
So, what I would like to say is, I will help you. Let me know, and I will sit with you, and
And
we
just,
can.
like-
I can show you who I would recommend to slowly
It's
get
like
in.
books, but I
Yes.
make you recommend people.
Because there are some that like I love and some that, are not as fun. And I've already gone through all of that about 6 months ago.
And you're just like,
And
no.
now I'm slowly getting, and to be
Well,
honest,
we have
I'm a
lot of
little
similar
nervous.
taste, so it's nice
Correct.
because then you're like, you don't. You're like,
Yeah,
you
come
don't
this
like
way.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm a little nervous for TwitchCon because
You're gonna have
I
to do
see
that.
people
Yeah.
here, but that doesn't mean like I've not seen them face to face. And it's
Yeah.
like big, like for me, I feel like it's a little bit more starstruck still. Like Empire, for example, or Wild for Games. Like they are.
seems like a nice guy.
Oh man, they're like super awesome, but they're like one's a partner, one's got a ton of followers and
Yeah.
has a YouTube channel that he's just
YouTube.
popping off. And he almost is close to, I think, 100,000, which he'll get his little play button. I think he might have already done it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I'm going to see him and be like, ah, ah, and then be like, I like meat. And then it's super fucking awkward. Like, what? So I
Yeah.
still have issues too.
I just didn't realize that. Like, I knew I had those as far as like big, like convention kind of stuff. I didn't realize I got that online,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Well,
like,
I get it. So now come along with me,
I'm slowly like I've been typing more in the Discord. I'm like, hi.
which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Because like people feed off of that.
Yeah.
Because at first it was really quiet and I was like feeling defeated, and then now I get like the regulars.
Which is nice because then I go in and see what people are posting, and I'm
Yep.
just like, okay.
And then
it's
there's a
making me
whole
know
side
them.
that I keep adding things.
Yeah, and I'm just happy to. Yeah, oh my God. If I'm just happy to like start seeing all these names that I recognize, so it's like, because it's like that feeling when you're playing Final Fantasy and you have a link shell, or World of Warcraft and you have a guild, and now it's just a little bit bigger.
Mhm.
So it's like I'm just baby stepping, going, "Bleh," like just kind of figuring out what
Yeah.
else is there. So yeah, I'm
I
excited.
would say that for me, I want to stay with The Sims because, like you had said,
you're good at that. That's fun, and you
Wh-
love
and-
it.
And what you have said is you've played Final Fantasy over and over. You have a heart for it, and best part is you don't have to focus on it.
Yeah, you can do what you
I
need
want
to
to be
do.
able to stop. There's a lot of times that we stop and we just talk and we just hang out and do whatever.
Yeah.
Or,
Which are
I can
great
do
nights.
things mindlessly within The Sims, or we're doing it together and adding. But then what I did, because of one of the recommendations of those lovely people that I just mentioned, so Wild for Games, as well as, I believe, Harris Heller. I think it was from Wild for Games. So he had mentioned, go out and find other people that are playing the same game as you,
Yeah.
that are a little bit higher in followers, and start communicating
Yeah.
in their channel. And I started doing that, and I met Holly BB. She is incredible. Love her. She created, and I just still am dumbfounded on all the shit that she made. She made this little tool, or had somebody probably, and then she makes all these documents in Google Docs
Yeah.
to make something called the Crash Pad. It's technically her take on Big Brother, but in Sims.
Nice.
So literally, like if she'll make certain things, like right now they're doing, like there's genealogy, so she has like father, daughter, cousin, aunt, whatever it may be,
God, it's insane.
in there
It's
in the
intense.
game, and then people get voted off, and then
Yeah.
they do challenges. And then, like, she has to roll these little dice that she created.
Yeah.
That would, like, oh, well, this person now is mad at this person, so I have to negative this person. And then the Sims react.
That's kind of cool.
And so then they get mad at each other. So anytime they come by each other, they start fighting. So it's really cool. And she also created The Bachelor, but now she called it The Bachelor just because of copyright and everything. So it's The Bachelor, and same thing, but she created like deck cards to show like
The
this is
characters,
Sam
the bios.
and he da-da-da, and then there's like floating roses behind it. I'm like, this is
Like, you didn't even
what
know-
I want to be.
You didn't even know you could play the game. like that.
Correct. So then I started going, what can I do? So I'm slowly tapping into it. So I created Fixer Upper Fridays. So we created Joanna Gaines, moved her into a house, fixed up the whole house, and had a blast. I don't even think we're done with it all, but like I was being able to be creative. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I want to create this bathroom, but the bathroom's too small. So now we have to push out the kitchen over here to make the bedroom bigger, to push over and I was having so much fun. I even created finally like a little breakfast nook area, which is awesome. And then I created Fab 5.
Yeah.
And
that,
so-
that was the shit from Weekly Catch Up.
Yes. So Fab 5 I totally did.
Brought it back.
And the other thing I do is, or trying or dabbling in, is make me a Sim Monday.
Yeah.
So I want somebody in my channel that wants me to make them, and they get to pick everything.
Yeah.
So we did it with Wild One, and we tried making him a comedian. But then we got into trying to get him laid, and then
his house like burning
his
down
house
or something?
kept getting
Junk or garbage or
it was all
something?
goblins were coming out, or gremlins, and they were like breaking all the appliances, so he couldn't go to work. So we decided to create a weed plant, but then we couldn't figure out how to cure the weed.
God,
it
weird.
was crazy. And then this vampire came out and he killed a vampire.
I'm just kind
Got
of
crazy.
I'm kind of excited because like Nerdy is one of the first ones that I'm kind of like looking at as like people, because every other times I went to go like watch streams, it was always like a show, or it's like a YouTube people, but they treat it as a show. And I was like, okay, well I like
I just
that.
need to give you a list of all the people
It's like
I
I like that
follow.
it's a show, but I want to start seeing like people. Like I want to see actually people
Yeah.
playing and connecting. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's out there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I think that's great.
yeah. I think we did a good episode today.
I think it was fabulous. You guys are going to have such a fun time.
Definitely got deeper than I thought we would in RCA. Because
Yeah.
you went like, hey, we're going to this and this. I'm glad we got there
Yeah.
though. That's nice.
I
Thanks,
enjoyed
guys.
it as well. You guys, hopefully you enjoyed it also.
Yeah.
If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like and share for those that are looking for us.
Yeah. They're missing it.
They want something in their life that's so amazing.
And it might just be us.
It might be. But we're going to go hang out, go get some burgers and
And
books.
BBs.
Oh my God.
B&B.
Double B's.
Double B's or B&B?
B&B.
What, burgers? Burgers.
Boogers and beer.
Burgers and
beer.
books.
So
Bu-
boogers and have you ever seen, okay, hold on. This is going to go to a whole nother level. Have you ever seen that South Park where Cartman pretends that he's a Yelp reviewer?
Yes.
We're going to leave it at that. Okay, you guys, always remember to geek responsibly.